Here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. When you can't stop thinking about a guy, something is already happening to him too. And I don't mean that in some magical, made-up way. I'm talking about real things, real energy, the real pull between two people that nobody can explain, but everybody has felt. Now, before you think I'm just saying this to make you feel better, stop right there. Because what I'm about to tell you isn't about hope or dreams. It's about what's actually going on when someone won't leave your mind. And trust me, he's feeling it too. Way more than you think. You know exactly what I'm talking about. He shows up in your head while you're eating breakfast. You see something funny and think, he'd like this. You hear a song, and there he is again. You try to focus on work, on your friends, on anything else, but he keeps coming back. And it bugs you because you don't even want to be thinking about him this much, but you are. And here's what makes it worse. You start asking yourself, am I crazy? Does he even think about me? Is he just living his normal life while I'm stuck on him? Let me tell you something. You're not crazy, you're not weird, and there's a really good chance that what you're feeling, he's feeling too. Because when two people have a real thing between them, it doesn't just go one way. It can't. That's not how it works. When someone is always on your mind, it's not random. It's not just you being emotional or overthinking. Something real is going on. And in this video, I'm going to break down the 7 things that are already happening to him when he won't leave your thoughts. Not maybe, not possible. Things that are actually happening right now. And by the end, you'll understand why you can't stop thinking about him and what it really means. So before you close this video or push these thoughts away again, just pause. Take a breath. You didn't click on this by accident. Deep down, you know something is happening. You just need someone to explain it. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Stay with me because what you're about to learn is going to change how you see this whole thing. Let's start. He feels your energy, even when you're not together. Okay, so the first thing, when you think about someone all the time, they feel it. I know that sounds weird, but hear me out. Every time you think about him, you're sending out energy. And whether he knows it or not, he's picking it up. Have you ever had someone pop into your head out of nowhere and then they text you 5 minutes later? Or you dream about someone you haven't talked to in months and then boom, they reach out. That's not luck, that's energy. That's how people work, even when we're not near each other. When you're constantly thinking about him, worrying about him, wondering what he's doing, replaying the things he said, your mind is focused on him. And when your mind focuses on someone that much, it creates this invisible line between you two, like a string pulling at him, even when he doesn't know why. He might not sit there and think, wow, she's thinking about me right now, but he feels something. He feels pulled. He feels a tug. He might get this weird urge to check his phone. He might wonder what you're up to. He might feel this random need to reach out, even though he has no reason to. That's your energy reaching him. And here's the crazy part. The more you think about him, the stronger that pull gets. It's like you're knocking on his door without even knowing it. And he hears it. He might not answer right away. He might not even understand what he's feeling, but he hears it. Now, does that mean he's gonna text you every time you think about him? No, life doesn't work that neatly, but it does mean he's feeling you. Your presence is there with him even when you're apart. And that's not small, that's real. Think about it this way. You know how sometimes you just feel off and you can't explain why? Or you feel good for no clear reason? That's because you're picking up on energy around you. Energy from people, energy from thoughts, energy from connections. We all do this. We just don't talk about it because it sounds too out there, but it's happening all the time. And when someone thinks about you as much as you're thinking about him, that energy gets loud. It gets impossible to ignore. He might brush it off. He might try to distract himself, but somewhere inside, he feels you. He knows you're there even when you're not. So when you think, I'm probably the only one feeling this, you're wrong. He's feeling it too, just in his own way. And that leads me to the next thing. He's having more thoughts about you than usual. When you can't get someone out of your head, they're thinking about you more too. It's like your constant thoughts about him wake up his thoughts about you. You're not sitting there alone in this. He's thinking about you way more than he was before. Maybe he's remembering things you said. Maybe he's looking back at old texts or photos. Maybe he's thinking about the last time he saw you. Maybe he's wondering what you're doing, who you're with, if you're thinking about him too. See, when someone takes up space in your mind, it works both ways. Your thoughts don't just disappear into thin air. They create something. They shift things. And one of the things they shift is his thoughts. He starts thinking about you more, even if he doesn't mean to. He might be busy with work, with friends, with life, but then you'll pop into his head. And when you do, he'll stop for a second. He'll wonder, he'll remember, and sometimes he'll even smile without knowing why. This isn't about magic. It's about how people connect. When there's something real between two people, thoughts go back and forth like waves. You think about him, and it triggers something in him that makes him think about you. It's like a ping pong game that neither of you signed up for, but both of you are playing. And the more you think about him, the more his mind goes back to you. It's like your thoughts are reminding his brain, hey, remember her? Yeah, you should think about her right now. And he does, even when he's trying not to. Here's something else that happens. He'll start comparing other people to you. Not on purpose, but when you're on someone's mind that much, you become the standard. He might go on a date with someone else and think, she's nice, but she's not her. He might be talking to a friend and remember something you said that was funnier or smarter or just different. You become this person in his head that other people can't compete with, because you're not just a memory anymore. You're a feeling. You're this whole thing he keeps going back to. And once you're in that spot in someone's mind, it's really hard for anyone else to take your place. So if you're wondering whether he ever thinks about you, the answer is yes, way more than you realize, especially if you can't stop thinking about him. And it's not just quick thoughts either, it's deep ones, the kind where he really stops and wonders about you. His mood changes when you're on his mind. Here's something most people don't notice. When you're thinking about someone all the time, their mood starts to shift. And when you're constantly on his mind because of the energy you're sending, his mood changes too. He might feel happier out of nowhere, or he might feel this weird restlessness, like something's missing. He might feel more emotional than usual, more thoughtful, more distracted, and he won't even know why. Ever notice how when you think about someone, your whole mood changes? Maybe you smile. Maybe you feel sad. Maybe you feel excited or nervous or confused. Whatever it is, thinking about them does something to how you feel. Or the same thing is happening to him. When your energy keeps reaching him, when thoughts of you keep popping up in his head, his feelings start moving. He might feel good one second and then feel this weird pull the next. He might feel motivated, or he might feel stuck. But either way, he's feeling something and it's connected to you. People don't realize how much our thoughts about others affect them. We think our thoughts stay in our own heads, but they don't. They travel, they land, they create ripples. And when someone thinks about you as much as you're thinking about them, those ripples turn into waves. So if he's acting different lately, if he's spaced out, or distracted, or more emotional, there's a good chance it's because you're on his mind. Your constant thoughts about him are stirring something up in him, and he's trying to figure out what it is. He might get quiet sometimes, lost in thought, or he might get really talkative, trying to distract himself from whatever he's feeling. He might seem more sensitive to things, or he might seem like he's somewhere else even when he's right in front of people. His friends might ask him, "What's up with you?" And he might not have an answer because he doesn't fully get it himself. All he knows is something feels different, and that something is you, living in his thoughts more than you used to. He starts noticing things that remind him of you. When you can't stop thinking about someone, everything starts reminding you of them, right? A song, a place, a smell, a joke, something random that makes you go, oh, he'd love this, or this reminds me of him. Well, guess what? The same thing is happening to him. When you're always on his mind, his brain starts connecting everything back to you. Things that didn't remind him of you before suddenly do, and it's like you're everywhere even when you're not. He might hear a song you used to listen to together and boom, there you are in his head. He might see someone wearing something similar to what you wear and he thinks of you. He might eat something and remember that one time you tried it together. He might drive past a place you went to and you pop up in his thoughts. His brain is looking for you now. Not on purpose, but because you've been on his mind so much, his mind has started filing everything under things connected to her. And once that starts, it's hard to stop. This is why people say you start seeing signs everywhere. It's not that the world is trying to tell you something, it's that your mind and his mind are so focused on each other that everything becomes a reminder. Everything links back. And when he keeps seeing things that remind him of you, it makes him think about you even more. It's like a loop. You think about him, he feels it. He starts thinking about you. Then he sees something that reminds him of you. And then he thinks about you even harder, over and over. So if you feel like everything reminds you of him, trust me, he's going through the same thing with you. He'll be watching a movie and a character will do something that reminds him of you. He'll be at the store and walk past something you like. He'll hear a joke and think, she'd laugh at that. You've become part of how he sees the world now. And that doesn't just go away. Once someone becomes woven into how you think, they stay there. They color everything. And he's dealing with that right now because of how much you've been thinking about him. He's feeling pulled to reach out, but doesn't know how. This one is big. When someone is on your mind all the time, and that energy is reaching them, they start feeling this pull to talk to you, to reach out, to say something, anything. But here's the problem. Most of the time, they don't know how to do it. He might pick up his phone 10 times a day thinking about texting you. He might type something out and then delete it. He might scroll through old messages trying to find an excuse to start a conversation. He might even open your social media just to see what you're up to. But then he stops. He overthinks it. He wonders, what would I even say? Would it be weird? Does she even want to hear from me? What if she doesn't respond? So even though he feels this strong urge to reach out, he holds back. And that makes him think about you even more, because now he's not just thinking about you randomly, he's actively trying to figure out what to say to you. And that takes up even more space in his mind. This is why sometimes guys reach out with something random or small. A meme, a hey, a question that doesn't really need asking. It's because they've been thinking about you and finally built up the courage to say something, anything, just to break the silence. But if he hasn't reached out yet, it doesn't mean he's not thinking about you. It might just mean he's stuck in his own head, trying to find the right moment or the right words. And the whole time he's thinking that, you're still on his mind constantly. He might even rehearse what he'd say to you if he did reach out. He'll be in the shower or driving and he'll just play out whole conversations in his head. I'd say this and she'd say that, and then I'd say this. And he'll go through different ways it could go. What if it goes well? What if it goes bad? What if she's moved on? All of that is happening because you won't leave his thoughts. And the more he thinks about reaching out, the more present you become in his mind. It's like you're this person he wants to talk to, but doesn't know how to anymore. Either way, the pull is there. So if you're waiting for him to text, just know that he's probably thought about it way more times than you think. He's just scared or confused or overthinking it. But the pull is there. You created it with all those thoughts you've been having about him. And he feels it every day. His energy feels scattered and distracted. When you think about someone non-stop, it takes up a lot of your mental space, right? You're at work, but thinking about him. You're with friends, but your mind drifts to him. You're trying to focus, but he keeps sneaking back into your thoughts. It's exhausting. Or the same thing is happening to him. When your energy keeps hitting him, when he keeps thinking about you because of that pull, his focus gets scattered. He's not as sharp as usual. He's distracted. He zones out more. He forgets things. His mind is somewhere else. And that somewhere else is you. People around him might even notice. You okay? You seem off. What's on your mind? And he might not even know how to answer, because he doesn't fully understand why he feels so scattered. But you're the reason. Your constant thoughts about him are creating this background noise in his mind that he can't turn off. It's like a song stuck in his head, except the song is you. And no matter what he does, he can't shake it. This is actually a sign that what's between you two is real. Because if it was nothing, he wouldn't feel this way. He'd just move on with his life and forget about you. But he can't, because you're in his head now, and that's not easy to undo. So if he seems different, if he seems like he's not all there, is probably because he's dealing with the same thing you are. A mind that won't stop going back to one person. A focus that keeps breaking because someone else keeps showing up in his thoughts. And that person is you. He might make mistakes at work he doesn't usually make. He might forget plans with friends. He might stare off into space more. He might not be as present in conversations. And all of it ties back to you being on his mind so much that he can't fully focus on anything else. And here's the thing. The more scattered he feels, the more he's going to wonder why. And when he wonders why, he's going to land on you, because you're the thing that's different. You're the thing that changed. You're the reason his mind isn't working the way it usually does. And once he realizes that, it makes him think about you even more. He's starting to question what you mean to him. And this is the last one, the big one. When someone is on your mind all the time, and that energy reaches them, and they start thinking about you more, something else happens. They start asking themselves, why do I keep thinking about her? What does she mean to me? Is this something real? Before, maybe he saw you as just a friend or someone he liked but didn't think too deep about. Or maybe he was unsure about his feelings. But now that you won't leave his mind, now that he keeps feeling this pull toward you, he's questioning everything. He's asking himself things like, do I have feelings for her? Is this just attraction or something more? Why can't I stop thinking about her? What if I'm supposed to do something about this? And those questions, they change things. Because once someone starts asking themselves what you mean to them, they can't just go back to seeing you the way they did before. You've moved from the background of their life to the front. You've gone from someone they knew to someone they're thinking about deeply. This doesn't mean he's going to run to you tomorrow and confess his love. Real life doesn't work that cleanly. But it does mean he's in a different place with you now than he was before. You've shifted from being just another person to being someone he's actually considering, really considering. And that shift, that's huge. Because most people go through life never really thinking deeply about the people around them. But when someone forces you to think, when someone won't leave your mind no matter how hard you try, you have to stop and ask yourself why. You have to figure out what's going on. And that's exactly what's happening to him right now. He's trying to figure out what you mean to him. He's trying to understand these feelings. He's trying to make sense of why you've taken up so much space in his thoughts. And whether he admits it or not, whether he does something about it or not, you've already changed something in him. You've already made him question. And that's powerful, because questions lead to answers, and answers lead to action. It just takes time. He might talk to his friends about you, not in an obvious way, but he might bring you up in conversation. What do you think about her? Or do you think she likes me? Or just mentioning something you said or did. That's him trying to work through what he's feeling by getting outside input. He might also pull back for a bit, not because he doesn't care, but because he's trying to figure things out. When people start questioning their feelings, they sometimes need space to think. So if he seems distant, it might actually mean he's thinking about you more, not less. He's just processing. So what does all this mean for you? Okay, so now you know. When you can't stop thinking about a guy, he's feeling it too. He's thinking about you more. His mood is shifting. Things are reminding him of you. He's feeling pulled to reach out. He's distracted, and he's starting to question what you really mean to him. But here's what you need to understand. Just because all of this is happening doesn't mean it's going to turn into exactly what you want right away. Life is messy. People are complicated. Timing matters. So does fear. So does his past. So do 100 other things that have nothing to do with how much he thinks about you. But what you can know for sure is this: you're not alone in what you're feeling. He's on this ride too. Maybe he doesn't show it. Maybe he's not ready to say it. Maybe he doesn't even fully understand it yet. But it's there. It's real. And it's affecting him just like it's affecting you. So what do you do with this information? First, stop beating yourself up for thinking about him so much. It's not weakness. It's not you being crazy or obsessed. It's just what happens when there's something real between two people. Your thoughts are normal, and they're doing more than you think. Second, trust what you feel. If your gut is telling you there's something between you two, there probably is. Don't let fear or doubt or overthinking talk you out of what you know deep down. Your instincts are picking up on something real. Third, give it time. Just because he's feeling all of this doesn't mean he's ready to act on it today. People move at different speeds. Some people need more time to figure out their feelings. Some people need to work through their own stuff first, and that's okay. That doesn't mean what's between you isn't real. It just means it's not fully ready yet. And fourth, keep living your life. Don't put everything on hold waiting for him to figure things out. Don't stop growing, meeting people, doing things you love. Because here's the truth. The more you focus on your own life, the stronger your energy gets. And the stronger your energy gets, the more he's going to feel it. And the more he feels it, the more likely he is to do something about it. You have more power in this than you think. Your thoughts matter. Your energy matters. And right now, whether you know it or not, you're already affecting him. You're already in his head. You're already shifting things. So stop wondering if he ever thinks about you. He does, way more than you realize. And the fact that you can't stop thinking about him, that's not happening for no reason. That's a sign, a real one. Something is going on beneath the surface. And whether it takes a week, a month, or longer, that something is going to come up eventually. Just trust the process. Trust yourself, and trust that what you're feeling is real, because it is. And so is what he's feeling, even if he hasn't said it out loud yet. You're not crazy, you're not imagining things, and you're definitely not alone in this. He's right there with you, feeling the same pull, fighting the same thoughts, trying to figure out what it all means. And when he finally does, you'll know, because all of this, everything you've been feeling, everything he's been going through, it's all been leading somewhere. And that somewhere is going to make sense soon. So breathe, be patient, and keep being you.